Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg. Well, cloudy skies, it's 36 degrees right now on the barn thermometer, just down a degree from our high temperature at 37. It's cold and breezy out there. The bad news, it's going to dip below freezing again tonight. The good news is tomorrow should be about 10 degrees warmer than today. This quick calendar reminder, anyone interested in becoming a certified crop advisor should consider attending the Ohio CCA pre-exam preparation class offered by OSU Extension. The sessions will be January 7th and 8th of 2025 and held at the Shelby County Ag Building. Now you can register by calling OSU Extension in Trumbull County. Their number 330-638-6783 or check out the Corn newsletter for more details. Let's check in now with Dale Minyo as he has an industry update from the National Association of Farm Broadcasters Convention.
Joining me, Ron Calhoun from Nutrien Ag Solutions. We've been talking a good bit off the air about the transition from years ago and what we looked at and maybe tested to today's biologicals. What's the latest and greatest you can share?
Well, next week we're going to be introducing a new nitrogen management product called Infinity, which is a product designed to improve your nitrogen use efficiency in your crop by creating some supplemental N in the root system. And we're doing that through direct fixation of nitrogen, recruiting additional nitrogen fixers to the root zone, and liberation of soil organic pools of N. So going at it with a 3-mode of action approach.
How do we apply? Is this something we're spraying, putting in the row? How does it work?
Yeah, it's going to be very convenient. So this is a product that can get mixed with your in-furrow nutrition and be applied right at time of planting. So the timing is at plant, but as you think about it, it's part of your nitrogen budget for the season. I also think that you could apply this side dress like with Y-Drop.
I've been visiting with Ron Calhoun from Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Thanks, Dale. And to catch the full interview, be sure to check out the featured audio tab at ohioagnet.com. Let's take a look now at your Thursday weather forecast brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com.
On again, off again, cloud cover through your Thursday and Friday as well. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin with a quick look at Ohio's forecast update. Here's what's going on. We've got an upper level low sitting over northern Michigan and into Canada, wobbling around here today and tomorrow. That's going to create lake effect and strong circulation coming in from the north. On again, off again clouds. I won't rule out rain or wet snowflakes through the day today. I don't think the wet snowflakes amount to much until you get close to the Lake Erie shoreline, particularly in northeastern Ohio. That's where I think we really have to keep the eye out here today and tomorrow. All of this done by probably midday on Saturday, moderating temperatures Sunday. Next week looks interesting. I'm meteorologist Ryan Martin.
Thanks, Ryan. Well, the weather in South America also making headlines as South America is still experiencing overall good weather, but models have been over-forecasting the rainfall during the last several weeks. Now, the precipitation across Brazil and Argentina has been good, but not great, and there are some issues with locations receiving too little rain. Crop health is still a little bit on the low side as well. Now, dry patches continue to show up in both countries regarding soil moisture. Plots from the USDA indicate that. They show plenty of areas in both countries where soil moisture is lower than normal for this time of year, but though there is improvement from 6 weeks ago, the issues are still around. Now, some of the lack of concern may be attributed to models which have been overly optimistic in the forecast during the last 2 weeks. The actual amounts have not been measuring up to what the forecast had been producing. It's not by a significant portion, which is not standing out as a huge way, but it is a noticeable amount, and this is happening in both the European and American models. Models are never 100% accurate on the forecast. They overproduce in some areas and underproduce in others, but the majority of Argentina and Brazil have been overproducing precipitation now. When models consistently do this, it leads to poor assumptions about the actual conditions for the crops in both countries. Fewer areas are seeing rain than they need in Argentina and patchy showers with lower amounts that will put some soybeans at risk of dryness in central Brazil. And if the patchy dryness shows up, it can be explained away by the models forecasting heavy rain, so there is really no reason to raise any red flags. Even if precipitation is not up to par, these countries are not going through extended hot and dry periods with no rainfall at all, but the instances that there are no weather concerns south of the equator is somewhat unfounded. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
Since 1926, Nationwide has been rooted in agriculture. Founded as the Farm Bureau Mutual Automobile Insurance Company with a mission to protect farmers and their communities, we honor our legacy by offering solutions that evolve with the complex needs of today's farms. As the leading insurer of America's farms and trusted by 8 farm bureaus for 100 years and counting, Nationwide is on your side. Number 1 insurer based on 2023 direct written premium per AM Best. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Let's take a look at how your markets closed, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. December corn closed the day down 3.5 cents at $4.26 3/4. March corn was down 3 3/4 at $4.36 1/4. January soybeans ended down 12 3/4 at $9.77 3/4, with March beans down 14 cents at $9.85 1/4. Wheat for December closed down 3 3/4, $5.48 3/4. The July 25 new crop, though, was down 2 cents at $5.87 1/4. December live cattle closed the day down 70 cents at $185.60, but December lean hogs were up 27.5 cents, $80.80. This is the Ohio AgNet.